Appraisal, additional questions. A property measures 80 by 100 and sold for $30,000. If another piece of property in the same neighborhood with the same features measures 60 by 90, what would be the approximate sales price of this property? Drawing my properties out, I've got one at 80 by 100 and one at 60 by 90. The first property has 8,000 square feet and it sold for $30,000. So if I divide $30,000 by 8,000 square feet, I come up with $3.75 per square foot. The second property is 60 by 90, which is 5,400 square feet total. Since I know the first lot sold for $3.75 per square foot, the second lot should sell for about the same amount. So if I multiply the $3.75 times 5,400, I come up with an approximate selling price of $20,250. If the gross annual income from a property is $115,000 and the total expenses for the year are $55,000, what capitalization rate was used to obtain a value of $600,000? To make it work, I need my annual net income, not my annual gross. So I take my $115,000 gross income, I subtract out my expenses of $55,000, and I get an annual net income of $60,000. Now, the valuation is $600,000. So all I need to do is divide my annual net income of $60,000 by my value of $600,000, and I get 0.10 or 10%. What would a business be worth that has a profit of $275 per month and is earning 1% per month interest on the total investment? I'm going to annualize this to be consistent with what we spoke about, but if you can do this with just monthly numbers, it will work also. So I take my $275 per month profit times 12 months, I get an annual net income of $3,300, which goes on the top of my T. Now I have to be careful here. It's earning 1% per month, so 0.01 times 12 months gives me 0.12. So in my rate, I put 0.12. If I divide my $3,300 by 0.12, I come up with a total investment or total value of $27,500. A property's total value was $178,000, with the land being worth $30,000. If the depreciation was 1.5% per year, what was the total depreciation if the property was 10 years old? This is a problem I can do in my T. I need to be careful of a couple things. First of all, I can account for all 10 years in my T if I just take 1.5% per year, or 0.015, and multiply it by the 10 years, giving me 0.15. I can put that in my T. Also, the property's total value is $178,000 and the land is worth $30,000. My question to you is, does the land appreciate? And the answer is no. Only the improvements on the land appreciate. So I take my $178,000, subtract the value of the land, which gives me a starting point of $148,000. Now I take my $148,000 in value, I multiply it times 0.15, and I get a depreciation of $22,200.